So before I begin, I just want to tell you guys that I thought the most difficult thing about going last is that I would have to be nervous the whole way through. But I realized that the most difficult thing is that you get really emotional after listening to everyone's stories. And now that everyone's here, I'm holding back my tears, so. So I'll start now. I don't need you in my life. It doesn't matter if you stay. But when I'm walking on the street and I don't want tears on my cheeks, I don't need you. I want you. So what do you say? Now these words right here sounds like lyrics from a cheesy love song, doesn't it? But what if I tell you that these words were written by me, for me, to remind myself that I have to embrace even the ugliest sides I have? When I came to UnCollege, came to launch, I remember telling one of the coaches that I'm quite a quiet guy. And I remember it was a she, so I forgot who it was. But she was like, really? Nah, you sound like a really bustling, kind of outgoing kind of guy. The thing is, I changed during my years in Singapore. I was a Malaysian student on a really prestigious scholarship to study in Singapore for 4 years. But that high status that was given to me gave me so much stress, I broke. So when I was doing this presentation, I thought of checking my Instagram. And I would like to direct your attention to these two posts. The first one being posted on July the 19th, 2016. The next one in November. That's 4 months of nothing from me in social media. And for millennials like us, it's a big thing when you do not post for 4 months, right? The thing is, during that time, I lost all interest in everything. My depression worsened so much that at one point, I got addicted to cough syrup. It's not the hard drugs that you're used to in America, but if you need some giddiness, you want to have some wicked dreams, you want to sleep for 14 hours, it gets you there. It sounds kind of fun, which it kind of is, but don't get me wrong, I'm not advocating for doing drugs, so let's go on. So, for those of you who do not know, I'm actually a violinist, a rather good one at that, actually. I don't brag much, and Michelle, Chris's sister over there, have heard me play. She might beg to differ, but I don't brag much, so really just let me have this, okay? So, music has given me so much in life. But during that time, I lost interest in the only thing I thought could actually save me. Can you imagine? Think of the one thing that you're so interested in it, and you realize that can't save you anymore. So how has my experience with college been? It's not an overstatement for me to say life-saving. I've learned a lot. Through workshops, through the fellows, I've learned a lot. But the most important thing, the proudest thing I've learned was about myself. I've learned how to embrace my faults, my weaknesses, and I've learned how to advocate for myself, my strengths, my visions to other people. And I finally rediscovered that little kid right there with all his smiles, his confidence, his dreams to grow up with a loving heart, his ability to tell himself that everything will be okay in the end. If it's not okay, it's not the end. And as we all march towards our internship phase, I just want to say, listen. Listen to yourself. Speak to yourself, communicate with yourself, know yourself better before you even move on to bigger dreams. And I just want you all to know that I love you, and you should be loved by yourselves as well. So this is from me, for myself. Hello again, Bonkers Ben. So thank you.